1986 on a C. Ford XR2. It's a Mark II Fiesta, this one. Absolutely fantastic history file with this one. Lovely looking car in Paris blue. Really, really nice colours this. But like I say, the history file is really, really good on this one. If you check the website out, James will detail it all on there. Really straight, honest XR2 this one. And again, up in value again this year, these cars are. You'll see what original dealer plates on it as well, just nice touches, things like that. But like I say, the history file's really, really, really good on this one. Bodyweight wise, we're going to start off the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we're going to go for an engine start up. Lovely and straight up the bonnet. I've got no complaints at all on the bonnet. All nice and fresh, no dings, no dents, no nasty stone chips. All nice and clean and tidy across the bonnet. Scuttle on the left hand side, no corrosion, no nasty marks once again across the scuttle. And again, right hand side underneath the windscreen, you can have a good look at that there, all nice and tidy there. Lovely and flat across the paintwork. The odd very, very light mark here and there, and I mean very, very light, sort of the odd little, tiny little scratch there, that sort of thing. But you've got to be really harsh and notice anything at all. That's the left-hand side lamps, nice and clear. Across the front, you've got your two little spots there. Right-hand side, again, nice and tidy. The odd little stone chip, I mean 3 or 4, to be really, really picky on it. Down the left-hand side, bumper corners and the plastics are all lovely and tidy. They're all nice and black, they're not faded anywhere. All the way across the bumper with the red inserts and the matching code sign stripe. But again, right-hand side, lovely and straight, not hanging off. No scuffs or scrapes on the corners. Driver's wing, again, conditions sort of the same throughout. It probably makes for a boring video when you try to find fault. I've got a tiny, tiny little stone chip there. A tiny stone chip at the top of the wing. This is how sort of critical you've got to be when they're in this condition. Around the arches, lovely and straight on the front driver's side arch. No problems at all with that. You've got those lovely pitter pot style wheels all the way around, with matching 9-cangs all the way around there as well. Lovely and tidy across the top and bottom of the door there. You can see how straight it is. It's got a good reflection to it. No dings or dents that to see down the driver's door. No heavy scratching. We've got a tiny stone chip to the front there. All the lines are right. They all match up. You can see door to wing, to quarter, door to wing, how they all just line up. Wing mirror, nice and tidy. No cracks in there. Tiny little scuff on the edge. All the surrounds, the doors are all nice and fresh as well, with the satin black surround on the rear window. It's a nice crisp line between the paint. Up onto the roof, sunroof model as well. Lovely and fresh across the roof. The odd tiny little bit in the paint if you like sort of have your nose touching it and really inspect it. No major stone chips across that leading edge of the roof. And then more importantly, no rust around the sunroof. No wavy marks around the sunroof either. You can see how flat the roof is, the paint on the roof, lovely and flat, all the way around that sunroof there. Back down, across the lower half, you'll see nice and tidy on the body kit side of things. We've got a little bit of black paint. I don't know if the plastics have been painted at some point. It sort of just ran on there a little bit, but it's not noticeable at all. Again, it's me trying to find any faults really. No major marking around the handle of the locks. You've got the little door protector on the back as well. Around the rear arch, there's no rust coming through. There's no dings, there's no dents, there's no nasty big heavy scratches down that rear quarter. This rear arch here, it's got a few little sort of dimples in it. There's one there, another one here, and another one there. Only in the right light do you sort of notice it. It's just picking it up there. But that's how sort of harsh you've got to be to find a complaint. It says a lot about the car, that one. Lovely and clear on that rear corner. Again, we'll go across the whole back bumper, nice and tidy all the way across the back bumper. No big scuffs or scrapes or dents on the back bumper itself. Plastics all nice and black as well. Right lenses are nice and clear on both sides. There's no rust coming through the bottom of the boot anywhere, around the badges, around the handle or the wiper. Lovely and fresh around that whole tailgate. All nice and tidy around the rear window as well. I've got no corrosion coming through or problems at all. It is one that is ready to drive, this one, it really is. Lovely and fresh down the left-hand side rear quarter, and straight as you're going to find once again. Nice crisp line again between the satin and the paint, and lovely and tidy across the tops down the coastline stripes again, no corrosion coming through behind the arch there, it normally bubbles through. You've got nothing there, lovely and fresh. And tidy, arch is really nice and tidy on the right, left hand side rear. Again, unmarked wheel and tyre on the left hand rear. Lovely and straight across the lower sill section and tidy all the way up that passenger door. No real complaints, got no heavy marking or marking at all around the fuel filler cap. And again, nothing around the lock or the handle. Tiny little drip in the paint there that's been flattened. I mean, that's how harsh you've got to be. And the odd little imperfection in the paint if you really look. But again, it's a very high standard, this one. Ready to be enjoyed. Lovely and fresh across that left-hand side front wing and around the plastic arches again, no scrapes on the arch. Lovely and tidy down the lower half, and again, as straight as you're going to find down that left-hand side. So move on to the interior now. We're going to go for the door card. Door card's in lovely condition, no cracking to the plastic and no sagging or tears to the material insert. Not too much heavy wear around the grab handle either. We'll do the rear seats first because James has kindly lifted the seat forward. Unmarked in the rear there, showing minimal wear, no rips or tears at all. Rear door cards are all okay as well. Lovely and clean and tidy in the rear. Headlining, again, no sagging, no rips or tears, and no dirty marks or nasty damp patches around the sunroof. Down that driver's bolster, nice and tidy down the driver's bolster. We've had a repair at some point here on the driver's bolster, but not a bad one at all really. Rest of the seat is in nice condition, no sun fade to the pattern on the insert swabs, no rips or tears or cigarette burns. Nice dark grey carpet set through on this one. Heel pad is in good condition with the overmats. Nice and tidy across the dashboard. We've got no cracking across the dashboard, which is nice. All the plastics are good. Centre console all nice and straight and tidy. Minimal wear once again throughout the whole of the plastics on the interior. Nice and tidy on the dials as well. Nice and clear. Easy to be read. Steering wheel showing not much wear at all. All the window switches and all the switches for you to keep the window, your fog lights all nice and bright. Onto the boot now. Boot floor. We'll have a good look at the boot floor here, with the 5th matching pepper pot wheel. No speaker holes in the parcel shelf. Boot carpet itself, lovely and tidy, no nasty stains on that. Onto the left hand side front. Again, door card in good order, no problems at all with that. Dashboard's nice and clean and tidy from the left hand side. Passenger seat showing minimal wear, no repairs to the passenger seat. Nice and slow up the bolster there, and down the side you can see all nice and fresh. No sun fade or rips or tears at all to the insert. Both seats folding forward as they should. And again, minimal wear to that rear seat from the left hand side. Onto the engine bay now. It's a 1.6 litre petrol engine, this one, on the 5-speed manual. Lovely and tidy in there as well. The condition sort of continues throughout. I'll show you the strut tops on both sides. Across the airbox there. James is going to start it up here. Firing straight into life there with no hesitation. There's no nasty noises coming from that 1600 petrol engine. It's ticking over nice and smooth. Not having to raise my voice, no squeaky belts, no nasty rattles at all from that. Put that bonnet back down now. Everything just closes right as well, which is nice. And there you have it. The Paris Blue Ford Fiesta XR2, ready to be enjoyed. That one really is. Like I say, check the website out for all the paperwork. James has a history file, is absolutely gorgeous on this one. It's a Sunday afternoon read, that's for sure.